Hey, we live, man. We live, brother.
Amen.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling on this glorious Monday evening?
Feeling good, brother.
Feeling good. Feeling good. That's
Feeling
what I like.
good.
That's what I like to hear, man.
Ooh, wait. Look at that
We,
lighting.
we look good, don't we?
Look at that lighting.
We look good, y'all. This is dope. This is dope because it's been a long time coming. I don't know if y'all have been following on. For those who haven't been following us on IG and just kind of keeping up with the journey, this is a long time coming, y'all. And so I know I personally I am so grateful. I'm just grateful to be here. We on the YouTube, we feeling good, we looking good, we got some good people coming in, good energy.
Man.
Whether you gonna be with us live or whether you're gonna be catching this on the back end, it's just beautiful, man.
Amen. Amen. So, with this being our first show on YouTube, I thought we should at least give a quick little rundown,
Yes, sir.
my brother, how we even got to this point. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That
So,
makes sense.
just quick little beginning, we promise this will be the last time we ever do something like this, but we got to since it's the first episode.
Yeah.
Me and Steve, we met at college, and from there, I would say that during the pandemic, our friendship grew a lot closer. And Steve and I, we both are entrepreneurs. We both have our own separate path that we are chasing and choosing to go after in life. And one thing we both noticed within each other is that one, we're both coaches, we're both speakers, but two, we have a history of being inconsistent. And over the years, especially the past 3-4 years, Steve,
Mhm.
people, our friends always say, y'all got to do like a podcast. When y'all going to do a show together? When y'all going to do Instagram Live? And we kept always talking about it, but we just never was about it. And I would just say,
Until
go ahead.
nah, it's like until like just the lead up to the next.
Exactly. Until August of last year, 2024, we just finally just said, like, yo, F it, let's just do it. And we both just want to challenge each other, just be consistent. What started as Open Lounge, which is Steve's brand, and True Talks, which is part of my brand, it started as that. And we have slowly shifted after 29 episodes to Talk That Shift. Because this is episode 30 for y'all tonight, man. And the main thing about Talk That Shift is just two young brothers that want to come together and create a community, create a space, create a room for conversations that's going to move people forward. We're going to talk about relationships throughout this journey. We're going to talk about mindset, faith, personal development. And just quick little disclaimer, we are not therapists. We are not licensed professionals. We are just two young men that are using our life experiences, our education to come together to have and share this podcast with y'all. So I present y'all for episode 1, Talk That Shift podcast. I go by the name Mr. Drummond, and this is my co-host, Steve. I'm going to let him introduce himself real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, gratitude to everybody in the space. My name is Steve Saintville. I am a non-profit founder as well as a social emotional skills coach, entrepreneur, so many different hats. But I'm blessed and grateful to be in the space here with y'all. And again, as my brother mentioned earlier, this has been something that we've been talking about over the years because we recognize that we have very unique perspectives on certain things, and a lot of times our perspectives would align and also kind of challenge each other to think deeper about certain things. But we also recognize that there's not a lot of spaces for people to have these types of conversations. Yeah, you see podcasts every day, but I'm gonna be frank, there's a lot of podcasts out here talking about some bullshit, y'all. So we wanted to definitely put it on our hearts. Well, we found that it was put on our hearts and on our spirits to create a space where we can really have just some genuine conversation that are insightful, that can really push people forward, that can move people forward, because there's a whole lot of distractions, there's a whole lot of nonsense on this internet, and we just want to be a little bit of light. We just want to do our part. So, I know my brother said this is episode 1, but let's be real. Let's not downplay, because you talked about us being consistent. This is actually episode 30, y'all. And I feel like that's something that we cannot overlook because we've been putting in that work, y'all. We've been putting in that work. It's been a long journey, but yeah, we finally here on YouTube, and we are so grateful to have y'all with us. So, hey
Hey,
man,
brother, let's get this episode started.
let's
So,
run it, man.
like my brother said, it's episode 30, and the title for tonight's episode is called "The Last Quarter." Last
Mhm.
quarter.
Put
I
your
don't know if
fours up, y'all. If y'all, I know what that means. Put your fours up. It's the fourth quarter. Put your fours up. It's time to get serious.
yeah.
It's time, man.
So Q4 is usually a terminology that a lot of people use around this time of year. It actually really starts. I started October 1st, but it's pretty much the last quarter, the last 3 months of the 12-month year, where it's really just people just kind of use this time to really lock in. So for the people that really are serious about the Q4 terminology, they don't wait until New Year's to start their turnaround. They want to start now so they can go into the new year with momentum. So the main goal for tonight's episode is to inspire you all to eliminate all distractions and make sure you finish off the year strong. So I want to start this off. I got a question for you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
First question for tonight is reflect/don't regret. As you look back at this whole year and as you look forward to these last 3 months, what are some things that you have reflected on and what are some things that you don't regret during your time so far in 2025?
Ooh, this is important because regret is very heavy. Regret is heavy. I know that firsthand. I'm sure y'all know that firsthand. Regret can be very, very heavy. And for me, reflection allows me to find the purpose in my mistakes, in the purpose in, decisions that went left. And when I find that purpose, I find that I don't regret them as much or at all, sometimes. So focusing on reflection again is such a powerful tool to me. So when I sit back and I think about 2025, we getting close to 2025, something in my reflection that I'm really grateful for and proud of is sticking to a system.
Mm.
Sticking to a system. Now, financial literacy is something that's very important to me, and as it should be for all of y'all as well. And last year, I started a system for myself financially where it's like anytime I'll get paid, I'll put a certain amount into savings, I'll put a certain amount into investments, and I'll put a certain amount into like donate to my nonprofit so that we can keep things going. And as I ran that system, I reaped the benefits of that greatly. I was able to reach my 2024 financial goals. 2025 came around and I hit a rough patch. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I hit a rough patch and things just got very difficult. So a lot of the gains that I made from 2024, I had to leverage those in order to make it through the early parts of 2025. So I ended up spending a lot of the things that I earned and a lot of the money that I made. However, just sticking to the system. Sticking to the system. When you got something that you see it works, don't be afraid to run that play and don't be afraid to start over and tweak it along the way if necessary. But just not getting discouraged in that moment and then just keep running the play. Okay, anytime I get paid, I'll start putting my money towards the system that I set up for myself. And I've been able to slowly but surely build back what I had made. And I got my 2025 goals and I'm not there yet. However, I'm still very, very much, how would I say, confident, not just in the system as well, because the system is a big part of it, but I'm confident that God gonna hold me down, for sure.
I want to ask you a question
Yes,
before
sir.
I add anything. What was the shift that you needed, right? Because systems they sound good, right? I think systems are easy to make at the beginning, but what was the shift that you needed to actually stay committed to these systems?
That's an amazing question, bro. And to put it in layman's terms, I got sick of myself. You know, it got to a point where I got sick of myself. But then in the same way, like there came a level of self-awareness where it's like, Steve, you have, you know, I'm really good. I have great, how would I say, natural skills or something like that. I'm able to see things and have a way about things where I can do things well. However, I didn't have system in just my everyday life. I didn't really have a lot of structure. I oftentimes try to like navigate things like a go with the flow type of mindset.
Oh, we know.
And yeah, you don't do that. I try to like I ran with the go with the flow for a long time, but there was a point where it's like, and shout out to my partner, shout out to my girl as well, because she would get at me about the go with the flow mindset. She does not navigate that way. She's very much, yo, what's the system? What are we doing? How is it gonna go to the T? And I recognize that that's something I needed because anytime I would start to implement enough structure, things would get exponentially better for me. So it got to the point where I just got sick of myself not living up to the fullness of what I'm capable of.
That's good.
So I was like, I bet, yo, let's see what these systems, let's see what it looks like to run a play. And again, finances is something that means something to everybody. You know, all of us got to spend money, all of us got to earn money. And it's like what was just said live in the chat, you know, discipline, getting to that point where you understand what it is that you want and you take all the emotions out of it.
Yes.
And then you just stick to the plan. You come up with a plan and you just stick to it. And for me, it was just like, yo, what could go wrong? I've been willy-nilly. I've been go with the flow with my finances. Let me try this stuff out. Let me try this play. And shoot, lo and behold, it worked out. So I think that was one of the big things for me that kind of caused that shift, like being able to reflect on and become self-aware of the fact that, yo, this is where I work the best. I do need a level of flexibility as just I got to be true to me. You know, I'm not too rigid of a structure type of person. So I got to have some flexibility because I do like being able to go with the flow. However, there has to be a general structure.
Yes.
And so when I paired that together, I found something that worked for me. And I've been running with it. Man.
Amen.
I've been running with it for real.
Amen. So
Yeah,
key thing is systems are important because those are the stuff that's going to hold us accountable from our day-to-day routines and our day-to-day activities.
Nah, facts. I want to ask real quick, what is a system for you that you found has been very beneficial in your everyday life?
Journaling and waking up early. As I've gotten older, I am not a night person unless it's for activities and functions. And if I'm not in an activity or function type of mood, I'm noticing my body's naturally just going to sleep when it needs to go to sleep. Like I'm falling asleep during like TV shows now, or like whatever show that I'm biz watching at the moment. But my body's also just wired to wake up naturally at 4:30, 5 o'clock, like those kind of things. For me, that system always works well for me because I'm a morning person. There's less traffic on the road. There's less noise. The birds, the animals are sleeping. It's just an opportunity for me to really just kind of like be in stillness. And I feel like the world is really not that noisy yet because a lot of people are not up that early. And then when I say journaling is, I have a journal that I started since middle school. I still have it to this day. And something that I've been doing, every time I write in it, I'll put the date and I'll put my age. So again, I have this same book from middle school. And
that's fire.
I got back to just journaling again because I get to see just how much growth I made over the years. Like seasons that I thought that was never going to end, that I thought it was like the worst thing ever, and I get to like reflect back. And I say with this time around, I'm doing more of the stuff that I'm writing is very, very more spiritually entwined. Like I'm looking at the old Dorian when he used to write. I was very worldly and I had really a real relationship with God. So these conversations and stuff that I'm writing is more about gratitude. It's less about how tough life is or who broke my heart or who screwed me over. It's more about just being more grateful, even through the good times and the bad times. So I would say wake up early and journaling for me. Those two things work well for me.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm
King
saying?
Josh, King Josh in the chat throwing jab 32 going on 50 is crazy.
Yeah, that book got a lot of pages in it. I won't lie. I will not lie. A lot. Like I'm running towards the end of it soon.
Yeah. Nah, but that's beautiful though, because I know for me, journaling is something that I got honestly shamed out of doing very young. You know, I used to journal a lot, and just kind of I guess the stigma of, yo, young men not supposed to be journaling. Why do you have a journal? Because, you know, growing up in our time, you look, it was mostly the young ladies that had like a little diary, you know, they write in it, the diary type of stuff like that. So the journaling for me was something I got shamed out of, and I stopped journaling long time ago for a long time. And
bro,
what's up?
I didn't even know that was a stigma.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, for me, writing down my feelings was my ways of me not cussing somebody out. You know what I mean? Or like getting violent, because growing up in my childhood, especially as a foster kid, there was no punishment, spanking. You know, like those things happen, but the point when it was like, if you really fed up my mom, you were sent to a group home. So journaling for me was my way of like screaming, saying F you in the pillow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like mad loud. Like that was my way to be able to kind of like let out all my emotions, because again, you was gonna be sent to that group home if you was too much.
Nah, I hear that, man.
You feel me?
Yeah. Shoot. So rather journal than have to deal with that alternative.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
My point exactly. Before we move on to the next question, I did want to just get on this reflection and don't regret part.
Yeah, please.
The chat and for us as well. There's 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself. And if you have a notepad or something, or if you have your cell phone or tablet available, please jot down these 3 questions. These are 3 questions I just want you to ask yourself before the end of this year, before 2026 gets here. First question is, what is one win you haven't celebrated yet this year? What is one win you haven't celebrated yet this year? Win doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be something major. It doesn't have to be something materialistic. It doesn't have to be money. But what is something that it is October now, you haven't realized, like, yo, that was really such a pivotal or big moment to me, even if it's something small, but you haven't really celebrated it because, you know, we're adults. You get caught up in the life. You get caught up of always striving to do better. If you have a family, kids, if you have a spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, any of those things. Sometimes we get so occupied that we don't even realize that there were things that we should have celebrated. And I want you to ask yourself that question. What is one win you haven't celebrated yet? Question number 2. What's going well that you want to keep into next year? Right? I know a lot of times we go into New Year, we want to like give it all the things that aren't working. But what are the things that are working? What are the things that you want to continue to build on, right? Take note of that. And then the last question is this. And this is the most important one. What distractions have been holding you back? I'm going to say it again. It's 2 parts. What distractions have been holding you back? And what would happen if you cut them out right now? The reason why I add that part with the two questions is because the distractions is the blockage, it's the barrier, it's the limited mindset. What will happen if you cut them out is the reward. It's a delayed reward, but something that you should really think about is like, yo, if I cut this out, how much can my life change? How much can my life change over time? I know at times when we say stuff like that, it's hard to really get discouraged real quickly because it's like, oh, that's going to come like no time soon. But that is the vision that you have to hold on to as like, if I cut this out right now, where can my life be at in the next 6 to 12 months? Those are 3 reflection questions that I want you to ask yourself before the end of this year and jot down and just do it, man. It's a nice little practice.
No, yeah, and for sure, if y'all feel so inclined, please share that in the chat. I saw Grace wrote a win is accepting that she's a good mom and laying down that societal shame. Shout out to you. Like, I know that's something that's very heavy on mothers, just feeling like you're doing enough. And so I definitely want to echo that sentiment. And I just see it from your energy, Grace. If you give them kids even a quarter of the energy that you giving us, and I know you probably giving them triple, that makes you an amazing mother.
Yeah.
Like, so I definitely want to echo that sentiment. Yeah, those are some real good questions though, bro. I'm not gonna hold that first one had me. I'm dead over here like,
Yo,
what
we don't
is something?
celebrate ourselves enough, man.
Yeah,
We just
that's
don't, bro.
that's crazy.
We just
Did anything come to mind for you with that first one?
yes. I've been in the same apartment for over a year.
Wow.
Like,
Clap it up, y'all.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo.
Ever
If
since,
y'all know. Shoot. Let's just say that.
bro, ever since, my poor sweet little Glordine, when she passed away and I left that basement apartment in 22, I kept moving, bro. Like, it wasn't in a stable situation. You get what I'm saying? So just to even be able to renew a lease, like, I don't take that for granted, bro. Cause I'm tired of like moving around. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna hold these past few years was triggering because home has always been something that's always been unstable for me. So, and I also just don't like living with people. I don't like having to live on someone else's dime. Like, it's not trying like not that I have power controls and I want to be in my own control, but like I like having my own space, especially for like how I am. So
No,
that
of
is
course.
that I was just realizing, like, dog. I had a friend that we used to run a video game with each other online competitively, and every December he knew that I was leaving because my home life kept shifting. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, yeah, like, all right, just let's get these few months in because and I'm tired of that. You know what I mean? So that's just something that that's one win. And if I want to add one more, I would just be like a job that I enjoy waking up and going to. I can never say that I ever felt that way about any job that I had in any of my life. Like any job I had. Like, I actually enjoy going to work.
Wow.
What about you? What's one small win that you have celebrated?
God bless on that. The the one that came up, and it's not small, y'all. I'm gonna be real. If y'all are in a relationship, y'all understand the ebbs and the flows, the highs and the lows. So just still rocking with my lady, you know what I'm saying? For me, that's something huge that I don't even think like we would pause and like, yo, we done made a long way. We done made it and come a whole long way. And it's beautiful because we actually celebrated our birthday this past weekend, and just finally taking the time right now to actually be like, yo, what a year it's been. What a year it's been, again, from the good times and the bad, and just being able to say, hey, we still here. We still have that pure love for each other. We still want to grow with each other. We still want to encourage each other and push each other forward. That's stuff that, yo, when you're going through this life experience, and especially when you in the throes of the conflict, when you in the heat of battle, it sometimes feels like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to say glory to God, and definitely want to shout out to us for just staying the path right now, just keeping that.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Hey, before we move on to the next question, because this is something now that we got to do since we on this new platform, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like this live and subscribe to the channel. When y'all like the video and you subscribe to the channel, it pushes our channel on the algorithm and to get. Oh wow!
My bad. We good.
Look at this. Look at this.
It's all good, y'all. It's all good, y'all. We here. We still out.
Please make sure you like the video, like the live, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us and gets our our conversations out there. So,
Please.
for our second question tonight, I don't know, brother, have you heard about this TikTok trend? If you've been on TikTok lately, there's something called like the Great Lock-in. Have you heard about that?
I'm not gonna hold you. I have not. Before you brought it to my attention, I had not really heard about it. It might be because I'm not on TikTok like that, but oftentimes things on social media tend to bleed into one another anyway. However,
Yeah.
I honestly I haven't really heard much about it, but just off the strength of the title, I had like a surface level understanding. Okay, everybody trying to lock in, but for those that don't know, like me, what is the Great Lock-in? What's that trend all about?
Okay, so the Great Lock-in is actually the idea behind tonight's episode. It's a challenge that I don't know why it hit my feed around like August. And I'm like, yo, why is everybody hyping this thing up? It's like another New Year's, new me. But I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these content creators get really creative with how they were like positioning their videos about this. So the whole point of the Great Lock-in is just about a personal challenge to yourself on locking in these last 3 months of the year, right? It's like a mini New Year to build momentum to head into next year, okay? So I actually got 2 questions I want to ask you, and I'll answer these as well. First question about the Great Lock-in. What's your personal lock-in theme for the last 3 months? What would be your lock-in theme for these last 3 months? That's my first question. Second question is, what is one habit are you going to commit to for the rest of this year?
Yeah. And especially for that second question, it reminded me of the question you asked in the last talking point, where it's like, what's that distraction? What's that thing? I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all again. Oh, shout out King Josh. Punctuality. That's something I know for myself. For sure. I definitely just a random option is great. Nah, that's definitely something that I've put into my heart and wanting to be better with, punctuality. But one of those distractions for me, to be real with y'all, is hitting the blunt, man. Hitting that blunt. I've noticed that, even though I can sometimes get into a space where it's just like, okay, I'm only going to do this when I don't have anything to do, or I'm kind of like winding down in my day or in my morning, whatever the case may be. I recognize that anytime I hit the blunt, it does affect me throughout the day. And anytime I don't, I'm a lot more aware, productive, just on it. So something that I've just committed to doing is, just putting that blunt down for the rest of the year. And I'm on it. I'm on. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Proud of you.
But yeah, that's something that I've always just recognized. Hey, like, while I do appreciate, like, there's something in, for me, there's something in it, like in just hitting the blunt, especially when I'm in like a calm space, I get to kind of just relax. I recognize I got goals, man. I got goals I want to hit. There's things I want to build and I need to be present. I need to be fully present. And if I am not in the right state of mind, I'm not going to be able to show up fully present. So taking the time and taking the initiative to be like, you know what, let me just keep this to the side. That's always going to be there. If I ever want to go back, that's always going to be there. So for me, that's one of those things that I've really committed to.
I can respect that, and I appreciate and respect your vulnerability, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate and respect your vulnerability. What would be your personal lock-in theme, though?
That personal lock-in theme. That's a great. I want to see how I could put it in words. I believe that. You ever heard the saying, "When it rains, it pours"?
Yeah.
I
need to pour right now, brother.
Nah, it kind of just calmed down for us up in New York. But there's this theme, I believe, that even though the phrase is typically used in like a negative sense,
Yeah.
I believe it works just as powerfully on the positive end.
Okay.
So
Go.
it's like when the blessings start coming in, they start coming in like a tidal wave. And for me, the theme for this season is structuring kind of like to the systems, having my systems in order, having my foundation, having my core set and grounded with the when things are small, so that when it rains and it starts pouring, I know how to be a good steward of those blessings.
Good.
So for me in this season, I'm just refining and tweaking my infrastructure. Refining and tweaking the infrastructure. So then again, once things start pouring, because I feel it. When I tell y'all, I feel it. And I have so much confidence and trust in God to be able to follow through with that. Like I ain't got no doubt in God at all.
Amen.
For real. So it's just me being intentional with building out that infrastructure, just being so that I could put it to good use. I think that's where I'm at right now. And that's part of why, I had to put the blunt down, y'all. Real talk. I understand, some people it benefits them in a different way. For me, it was more of a hindrance. It was something that was holding me back. So I recognize, hey, if I want to get my infrastructure right, it's like a bridge. If you don't have good infrastructure on a bridge, at any moment it can collapse.
Hmm.
And I know that part of my mission is being a bridge. I want to bridge people. I want to bridge ideologies. I want to bridge, cultures and generations. So if my infrastructure is not solid at any given time, it can fall through. And
That's
then
right.
the people that I want to serve might get hurt in the process. So I got to get right so that I could serve the people in the right way.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. You gotta have a solid foundation, brother.
Solid foundation, man.
You gotta be a tree in the ground. That's what it says in the word, man. I love that. I love that. Um, what will
Talk.
be my personal lock-in theme? This
Yeah,
is
that's what
gonna
I
be
was about to say. Talk
my
to us, man.
personal lock-in theme for the rest of this year is fuck your feelings.
Ooh, damn.
Fuck your feelings.
Damn. Shots fired.
No, that's to myself though.
Oh, he put himself in the crosshairs too.
Yeah. Like the scope is on me, man. Suicide. Wait, let me actually. Okay.
No.
I forgot. We on YouTube now.
We on YouTube now, man. Run it back.
Boy,
We good.
that was bad. Whoever watched this video, it's crazy. I was talking to a friend earlier today about a canceling moment.
Well, we got it out the way, man. We got it out the way.
All right.
Shoot.
So
We
yes,
got it.
my own crosshairs because I know how I can get when times get hard, and I know that in moments of when I'm feeling lazy, when I'm feeling down, when I get frustrated, like that is some kind of emotion that I'm feeling. I'm not saying that I need to become a robot and just like not process any feelings, but I notice when I'm in my feelings is when when the bullshit starts to happen.
Mm.
When the bullshit starts to happen, when the procrastination starts to happen, when ideas stop flowing. So it's really just fuck your feelings for the rest of this year because I don't have no time to waste. And fuck your feelings can be if I know I got to get up early in the morning to the gym and I don't really want to go work out. No, fuck your feelings. You got to go do that, right? Fuck your feelings can be, if let's say I'm too lazy to cook and I want to go buy fast food, knowing my health condition right now, like, no, fuck that. Just cook, right? Stop being lazy. Just the simple tasks of like getting your clothes down iron the night before because I know the mornings and how strict I am about my mornings is about being consistent. Fuck your feelings because you can't trust your feelings. And when I notice when I'm in my feelings, it is telling me everything to do the opposite of what exactly I'm trying to accomplish for the rest of this year and the next year. And one habit I want to stay committed to is my fitness. I don't know why, but I'm being a little bit more consistent. My chest is starting to clear out crazy, like crazy. I was going to the gym 3 days a week. Now I'm doing 5, plus the run club. And I realized that I was having troubles because, especially someone that likes to wake up at 4:30, there'd be certain times I'm watching like football or I was playing video games in the past, and I'm going to bed like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sometimes midnight, and then I'm trying to force myself over 3-4 hours of sleep to get up early, then make it to the gym. Like, it was just a very bad cycle. But being consistent in the gym, I'm being very intentional with my workouts. I'm not in there 2 hours and bullshitting times going by. Like, I'm getting quality sets in. I have little timers, so I'm not bullshitting. I'm not on social media. And that's another thing. Like, I had it may sound embarrassing to some people, but I had a new max today on my bench, like by myself. Like, I benched 170 by myself today, and I weigh 180. Like, I benched 170 without no spotter, without no nothing. Like, I got to 170 today, did 4 reps of that, and I was proud. Like, very, very proud of myself. So I'm just pushing myself, and I've only been consistent with fitness one time in my life. And my body was like modeled. Like, I was cut up, toned, slim, athletic, all that. I really want to get back to that point. Like, I'm never going to be a rock, and I'm not trying to be like that big, but I want to be my best self. So I would just say the one habit I want to stay committed to, that like it is no more obligation. My phone's on D not D. Fuck your feelings. I don't care how you feel. If I'm sick, like, I got to go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fitness. And I'm gonna keep that up because I start bullshitting. I have a history of bullshitting, or when life gets hard, I stop doing it. And God gave me no excuses. I got a gym in the apartment complex. I got a gym at the job. So there's really no excuses.
None. I love that. And Grace dropped another one in the chat too, where shout out to you for that, because that's a big win in a small moment, stopping herself from going to her favorite fast food spot. Like, what we put into our bodies is so critical. Critical.
I'm happy you say that, bro, because after I got my test results the other day, like a few weeks back, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I cut out red meats. I cut out red meats, bro. It's been helping a lot. Like, I already stopped doing juices. I don't ever do soda no more. But I cut out red meats, bro. I cut out red meats. Like, that has been helping me a lot. I've been slowing down on eggs. I love me some eggs. I've been slowing down on cheese. I love me deli meat and sandwiches. Like, like, my chest has been feeling so much, like, just better, bro. Like, dog.
Nah, that's real. Because especially when you feel it in your body that them changes is making the actual difference.
Yes.
You feel it in your body, and it motivates you.
Yes.
It definitely motivates you, from my opinion, from my perspective, just seeing those results. And it takes a little time to get there, I'm sure, because you got to put in the work and the discipline and the consistency first before you get any of those results. But when you start seeing them results, it's like, oh, snap,
Bro, I'm trying to be shirtless this summer, bro. No cap.
And I mean, you in Florida, so shoot, you ain't got no excuse. It's hot as hell out there.
Nah, like something that I used to do back in the day that I ain't gonna lie, I did bring it back. I've been doing it now for like 2 months straight. I used to call something called I created something called BWO, which is called bed workouts. And I'll do a list of things, exercises right before I go to bed. Nothing that's gonna like make me sweaty enough, but I just started small. I started very small, like 25 push-ups, 25 squats, and like 25 knee to elbow crunches, right? And I started with 25 because I was just like, yo, you should be doing 50, 100 push-ups. But I was like, the whole point is just about being consistent before I go to bed. Yeah. And Eventually, I want to move that number from 25 to 50, right? So that's just another thing that I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's just been helping me. And if I forget to do it the night before, I bust them out in my office in the next morning at work.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
man.
you go. The
Yeah,
bell
man.
workouts. Be on the lookout, y'all, for the regiment. Make
Listen,
sure y'all get y'all BWO certified workout plan.
listen.
Sponsored by Mr. Drummond
Fitness day back in the day,
Industries.
bro. It used to be on my fitness day on campus. You was there. I don't know if you ever came to one of my sessions on campus, but
I never pulled up, but I seen him. I was like, who does this guy think he is?
listen.
He got all the girls working out and stuff like that. I was like, yo, stop it.
But yeah, man. Let's You want to move on to the next question?
Yeah, let's do it, bro. Let's do it. So y'all know we always like to bring a level of value to these conversations because that's what's going to push us forward. And in part of bringing that value, we think it's always important to be practical. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about the feelings, we can talk about our personal experiences, but at some point we gonna need some clear-cut game. So for you, what are some practical tools or habits that you feel are important and beneficial to have as we carry out this game plan to end off the year strong?
Yes. So for me, what I came up with was two things. One of them is a new love language.
Like that's the answer, or that's the lead up?
That's the lead up. It's the practical tool.
Okay.
I know. I'm cooking up real quick.
Oh, he brought the seasonings out. I'm intrigued.
Feel me? For me, and I'm challenging everybody here with us, I want your new love language for the rest of this year to be the word finish. Just finish. How can you say now, is that a practical tool? I want you to finish. I don't care how slow it is, how high it is, how fast it is. I don't care about the amount. I want you to just finish. If you was at 25%, finish. If you're at 10%, finish. If you're at 90%, just finish, whatever it is. Because the main thing, the whole point about finishing is that you're not stopping. You're getting whatever you need to get done, right? So again, it's not about how far you're going in a day. It's not about how wide the step you took. Just finish. Finish. This leads up to the bigger practical tool is create the environment for you to win. I don't know about you. There's this poem called the 12 P's. The piss poor preparation leads to piss poor performance. If you are not succeeding, if you are not winning, if you are not accomplishing your goals, if you're not tackling accolades, reflect on this year and ask yourself, have I created the environment for me to win? Right? So if you are somebody that struggles getting to work on time, Mr. Drummond, what is examples of creating an environment for someone to get to work on time? It's making sure you can put gas in the car the night before. It's having your lunchbox or whatever packed the night before. It's having your clothes ironed and all those kind of things the night before. It's getting up at an early time, not a time early enough so you could just get to work. Getting up at an early time so you can get a breakfast in, so you can beat any potential traffic or accidents, God forbid. So you are there not just on time, but get there way before your start time, right? Are you creating the environment for you to win, right? If you're in a season of trying to heal and get over a separation, a death, or a breakup, are you being very intentional with what you're consuming online? Are you being intentional of the people you have around you? Environments are very important for you to succeed, because whether you realize it or not, your environment shape you. Ain't no way of how community and environment shape a child's experience. And in their livelihood, the way they grow up. It's the same thing when it just comes to our day-to-day activities, right? Switching your bedroom around and putting your bed on a different side of the wall and organizing things can just give you a different energy
Mm-hmm.
in your bedroom, right?
That feng shui.
You get what I'm saying? Getting rid of certain objects that's just taking up space. Create the environment for you to win and succeed. So if you want to be something, who are the people that are doing the things that you want to do, and how are their environments? How are their friendships? What are they watching? What are they listening to? What time are they going to sleep at? What time are they waking up at? Create the environment for you to win.
Sheesh.
What is your game plan, bro?
Yeah.
What is your
And the game plan for me? First things first, perspective. And what I mean by that is this is an interactive experience right now. You know, I want all of y'all who's watching this to, at some point, whether it be in the moment or after the video, because I want y'all to still be tuned in, you know, and be present with us. However, afterwards, I want you to take some time, make some time to envision yourself in the life that you want. Whatever your goal is, if you want to be a Fortune 500 CEO, if you want to be a multimillionaire entrepreneur, if you want to be a world-renowned travel blogger, whatever it might be for you, envision yourself in that space, living that life, and get very detailed about what does your day-to-day look like? What does your day-to-day look like? And after you take the time to think about that and put that all together, you now have the blueprint. That's what you need to be doing day in and day out. Because the more you can visualize yourself and have a perspective that I am living the life that I want to live, it's going to shape the experiences around you. See, the power of the tongue is big. We know about that. The power of the mind is also massive. And the things that we think about are the things that get drawn to us. Our mind is like a magnet. So use that perspective shift. You are no longer a victim. You are no longer not good enough, because I'm sure that's not the life you want to live. So if you want to be great, shift your perspective to feel that you are great right now. Change that perspective. That's a practical tool. That's not just some wish it fantasy type of thing. There's research and science that backs this. The way we think about ourselves greatly impacts the way that we navigate our day-to-day experiences. So first thing I need you to do is to shift your perspective. Challenges are always going to come, but you have the capacity and the resources to overcome those challenges. That's just a perspective shift. So shift your perspective. The next one is get you a planner. Get you a planner.
Yes.
Whether it's a wall calendar, whether it's a pocket planner, whether you're using your phone a little bit more consistently. I personally need all three because time management is where I told y'all, we working, we building, we getting there. I need all three. But whatever it looks like for you, get you a planner.
Yes.
Because being organized, being prepared, that makes all the difference.
Yes.
That makes all the difference. So shift your perspective, get you a planner, and I'm going to reiterate something you said a little bit earlier, bro. Start small.
Yes.
Start small. Please do not think you need to have $100 million by tomorrow. I understand we're shifting our perspective. We feel like we're worth $100 million. Yes, do that. But don't check your bank account and be like, it's got to be there tomorrow. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? Let's be practical here. Let's be honest.
That's
Start small. Start small, because you never know. Those small steps, not even on some you never know. Trust me, them small steps. Keep taking small steps. Small steps. King Joshua said it, one play at a time. Then you look up, 5 years may have passed, but then you look in your bank account and you see that $100 million.
Yes.
So start small. And you won't get there if you feel like if you start putting that pressure on you to have it all right now. So that's my game plan. Those are the tools that I'm implementing in my life, because I know I'm where, if I had to put a number to it, it's at least 100 million. It's not in my bank account right now, but
Amen.
you can't tell me that I'm not worth 100 million on the low end, y'all.
Well,
That's on the low end. I'm being very humble with that number.
come on.
I ain't gonna talk my shit today. This is day one on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Just
But
make sure you think about me.
yo, bro, you gonna be right there with me. What you mean?
I don't want to, what the ladies say. I don't want to use my own money.
That's great. Nah, that was funny. That's funny. Cause
I love that. I love that you say shift your perspective. But I want to ask you a question. I want to throw a quick curveball before we move on to the last question.
Shit. Yeah, what's
Got
up?
you, bro.
Nah, that's only right.
How would someone know or find out when they need to shift their perspective?
That's a good question. How would someone know?
And if they don't know, how will they find what is some of the things that can, like, signs of when they can start trying to figure out when they need to shift their perspective? Like what does this target person look like? What are they going through? What are some things that's happening?
From my perspective, from my opinion, it's we just got 2 answers in the chat that define it beautifully. First, when you're not getting the results that you want, and then second, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Those are amazing. Like, that's it right there. It's like when you are willing to just be extremely honest and real with yourself and reflect on your present position, your present life experience. If you are not happy and content, more content, if you're not content, then that's where you need to start shifting your perspective. Because that's where it all starts. I say this all the time. For me, everything happens in the spiritual before the physical. Before you see the 100 million in your bank account or in your lifestyle, like you live in $100 million lifestyle, you've got to believe it on the inside. That's your spirit. Your spirit has got to be in alignment with the belief, and not even the belief, the faith and the knowing that this is something that not only do I deserve, it's something that is available to me.
That's good.
It's available to me.
Good.
So when you take a moment and you pause and it's just like, I don't like the way my life is. That's, for me, that's the telltale sign. When you're not getting the results you want and you just feel like, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this BS, y'all. Start shifting your perspective.
That's good. I like that. I can rock with that. I like that.
Simple. Shout out to the chat. They holding me down.
Listen,
they holding me down.
I appreciate the chat, man. And said, if you haven't already, please like the live and subscribe to the channel, man. And don't hurt to subscribe to us, man. Definitely don't hurt to give us a like. Hey, man, let's move on to the last question, man. This one's a personal one. This one's a more vulnerable one, because I know sometimes some people aren't, big on sharing personal goals. But, we said we want to be a podcast and a family of vulnerability. What is 1 or 2 goals or things that you don't mind sharing with the audience that are just your goals going into the new year, man, and finishing off the rest of the year and going into the new year?
Yeah. So I'm gonna need y'all to hold me down. I'm gonna need y'all to how would I say this? Just keep this low, because I'm gonna tell y'all, but keep this on the low. Taking the next step in my relationship. I'll just put it that way. I'm just gonna put it down right there. We don't gotta go into no details, nothing about that. Taking the next step because
On the pod? Let's go!
Yo. It's crazy. A video came up today on my feed, on one of my social media feeds, and it was like
first episode love.
It was a wealthy man. I don't know who this guy is. The caption said it's a wealthy man, so we just gonna believe the internet for the moment. He was on a podcast talking about like, yo, what's one of the biggest decisions that you could make for your life and in your finances and all of that stuff. And the man said, the person the person you choose to be in union with, that makes all the difference. And I'm like, that's true. That's true. So I'm going to ask for y'all prayers. I'm going to ask for y'all strength. I'm going to ask for y'all pray to God to give me clarity, discernment, to give me the strength and the wisdom to just, flow with it, but also be grounded in it and rooted in it, And so that's one of the goals that I feel like is this season is bringing me towards. So I'll just leave that there. Yeah. I said enough. Talk to me, Drummond. Talk to me, brother. Don't drag it now, y'all. I need y'all to keep this on the low.
Woo! Woo! Wait! Let's go! I wasn't expecting that. I thought you were gonna make the open lounge a bigger open lounge.
Hey, man. We just, we trying to move with intention in this life, man.
Hey, I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
I see a lot of people be playtiming with their life. I can't afford it. I can't afford to playtime with my life.
Listen, I'm gonna make sure before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna send up one for you.
Please, I appreciate that.
Before I go to bed tonight, so definitely for sure. I love that. Whew. Okay, for me, I'll share two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First one, well, these are not goals. This is more of like the type of time I want to be on.
Yeah.
And before I get into the goals, so the first two things I want to share is just being fearless, which kind of plays hand in hand of fuck your feelings. Just being bold and just doing things that maybe an older version of me would be afraid to do. That could be new environments. That could be approaching new people for networking opportunities. That could be applying for different things. That could be just whatever, bro. Like just being fearless and not being afraid of the reaction or the results. The last one is being committed to me. 32, single again. Just want to be committed to me. And I realize, like, I help a lot of people for free. And I don't mind helping people. I know that's what I'm called to do. But just being more bolder and more fearless of saying a little bit more no's. I can't keep pouring from an empty cup when I'm burnt out, when I don't have it. And I continue to do that because I just hate to see, especially my students, current and former, go through it. And I know I've created a space where people can just come to me for finances, advice, my time. I ain't gonna lie, like my boss came to me the other day and was just like, you're gonna need to start like having them set appointments because so many students just walk in to come speak to me. Not that they hate that, they just like, they gotta start, They got to start setting appointments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I also realized too that the way I want to give, I have to build me up. I really do. And I just want to be committed to me and be fearless. 2 goals that I am going to share. First one, some people kind of know this already, is to get into grad school. Start grad school next fall of 2026. And the second and the last goal I would be is just take that next step in Mr. Drummond. I don't want this to be like a hobby anymore. I created LLC, but it feels like a hobby. I really want to just take that next step in terms of like there's a foundation set. So next set is business cards, a website, and these don't have to be the most perfect, most bougiest photos and most expensive website designer, but really just start creating that foundation and that structure where I have a funnel and system where people can find me, people can book me, people can find what I do, and maybe the start of that is just the way I'm pushing out content right now. I want to just take that next step where people ask me who I am and what I do, and it just flows off naturally out my mouth. I'm not freestyling or all these ideas. Like, it's just, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is where you can find me. Because I know what I'm capable of. I know what I have to offer. So that would be it. The others I'm not going to share. But grad school and just taking that next step in Mr. Drummond, man. Usually I say it's laying low and boss up, but there's no more time. I'm done laying low. It's time to boss up.
Ooh.
It's boss up season.
You're not laying low no more?
Laying low and boss up still going to be the theme. But we in stage 2 now. We bossing up now. No more.
Oh, shit, y'all. Woo.
No more. We stepping out, bro.
That's it.
Big
steps.
That's
big steps, man.
You ever seen that meme with the 2 dudes that's dressed up as pimps and they came in like the fast food restaurant through the door and they was just walking slowly? Like, we stepping out, bro.
Oh shit, y'all.
We stepping out. We just stepping out on faith, bro. Because, dog, I have way too much to offer, man. Way too much to fucking offer, bro. And like, I be watching Eric Thomas in the morning before I hit the gym, man. I'm like, nigga, I'm coming, bro. Like, that's it. Like, I can't really explain it, bro. But
yeah,
there's a different type of energy I'm in right now, man. Like, fuck your feelings, B.
Nah,
that's where we at, bro. So just want to still stay consistent because it sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I be at by my 33rd birthday? Where can I be at by the end of next year? And this is why being consistent right now is critical.
Yes.
So.
Yes, sir. She getting me hyped, man. You're getting me hyped. And as you speaking, social media, or not even social media. Social media is just an avenue. God be on timing with everything. I literally saw a post today that says, fill yourself first and let the world benefit from the overflow.
I need that post.
I'm gonna look for that for you, bro. I pretty sure I liked it, so I gotta look through my files to see, because that's real, man. That's real. And then on the other side of that too, you were talking about something like the mindsets that you want to be in, and for me, one of those mindsets is, Steve, stop being so humble.
Come on,
stop being so humble. I'm the type of guy, I kind of just like to sit and play the background, and I just kind of like to just sit back and watch how people are doing things. I don't like to speak from a space of authority oftentimes. However, I feel it on my heart far too often that I'm supposed to be in a space of authority. And if I don't speak with that level of authority in my own personal life and in my day-to-day, then I won't be able to step into those opportunities with the fullness that God has pulled on my heart.
Come on.
So, yes, maintain my humility because I'm not better than anybody else. Not better than anybody else. However, the same way you said it, we got shit to offer, man.
Come on.
I'm not questioning that anymore.
Come on.
I'm not questioning that anymore. It's not a maybe anymore. It's nah, this gotta happen. This is necessary.
Come on, dog.
This is necessary. That's why we here right now. And there's no more playing around. It's either you get yo, it's either you get down or you lay down. Honestly, it's simple like that, man.
Dog, let's come on.
Because it's really that sick and tired of being sick and tired stuff. Like, yo, I gotta get right with me. I gotta stay right with me, stay right with God, stay right with my people,
Come on.
and just move forward. I ain't got no time for the extra noise. I ain't got no time for the people that got things to say that's not even contributing to the path, especially those people. If you're not contributing, man, keep your thoughts to yourself. Real talk.
Come on.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Come on.
It's that simple. We ain't got no time, man. We ain't got no time. I don't know if y'all recognize the world is changing.
Oh, yes.
Shit is happening very fast. And there's gonna very soon. I told my girl this, like, even just with the implementation of AI, there's gonna be two sets of people.
Bro.
Those who took advantage and those who don't. I'm not trying to be part of the ones who don't. This is how just time and life works. It's either you're willing to change and be that which you need to be to elevate in the next chapter of your life, or you get left behind and people not gonna feel sorry for you.
No.
So I'm not gonna feel sorry for me neither. What does that do for me? Nah, I'm gonna get on what I need to do. We working, man. We working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the work.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I'm excited, man.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Steve.
Cause there's just too much to be done. There's just too much to be done. I'm not gonna rush. I understand everything happens in its time. I'm not gonna rush it, but I'm not gonna bullshit it neither.
Come on.
Not gonna bullshit it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And this is something that whole theme transitions right into the way we typically close out our lives. If you've been rocking with us on IG, y'all know how we get down. We like to end off the space with one gem. Both of us are going to share one solid piece of advice that we would like to leave with the space. And for me, this is something that someone who I consider to be a mentor for me says often: everything begins and ends with you.
Come on.
Everything begins and ends with you. If you're not willing to put yourself into position to start it and to work through it to where it's finished, don't you dare try to blame someone else for your shortcomings. Don't you dare try to blame someone else for the things that you ain't do.
Come on.
It all begins and ends with you. And we're not playing that time where it's like, oh, this person did this to me, this person did that to me. It's like, I understand. Take the time, heal, do what you need to do. But after you get that healing done, get your ass up and get to motherfucking work. The shit that's got to get done. And if it's not going to get done by you, best believe God's going to give that gift and that vision to somebody else.
It's in the word.
So it begins and ends with you. Are you going to be willing to step into that role? If y'all haven't seen The Matrix, go watch The Matrix. There's a scene, the whole series is crazy, but there's a scene where he goes to see the Oracle for, I believe, the first time. And he's like, yo, I don't know if I'm the one. And she's just like, yeah, she could see it on his face. She was like, yeah, you look like you waiting for something. You look like you waiting for some lights in the sky or some big marquee that says you are the chosen one, Neo. Nah, it's just you being willing to know it in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit. Can't nobody deny that you were built to live the life that you want to live. That's the type of fortitude you got to have for yourself. But it begins and it ends with you. My brother, what is your gem? What you got, man?
Hey, man.
So I got a little
Hey.
passion,
Little,
we'll say.
sound like the start of a Lil Wayne mixtape, man, with the, you know what I mean? Nah, he was cooking. He was cooking. For me, I can't match that, but mine is very simple. Very, very simple.
Don't cap. He capping. He say he can't match that. Y'all ain't hear Jump Drummond's gems. I'm sorry, man. Don't cap.
Refuse to sacrifice now, and your dream becomes a sacrifice later.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Why are you playing with the people for, man?
I'm gonna say it one more time. Refuse to sacrifice now, and your dream will become the sacrifice later.
Jeez. I wish I had a flex bomb right now.
You can listen. It's either one day or right now. One day or right now. Just remember that. One day, start right now. Whatever that means to you, whoever's watching this live right now, whoever's gonna watch this video later or down the road, like my brother said, everything begins and ends with you. You have everything you need within yourself to start making the changes that you need to make in order to live the life that you want to live. Follow the man above. Lock in with him. He's a good father. He don't play about his children. And I promise you, you start everything with him. You end everything with him. And you start and end everything with you. He will give you the desires of your heart. But remember, if you choose comfort now, you're going to lose later.
Period.
When you're uncomfortable, that means you are changing and growing. It means that you care. That is something that we have to start changing when it comes to that way of thinking. When you're uncomfortable about something, when you're nervous about something, when you're scared about something, it really, all it simply means is that you care. Because I've never seen somebody be nervous or stressed out about something they don't give a damn about.
I ain't seen it neither.
So if you refuse to sacrifice right now, then your dream becomes the sacrifice later. Are you going to have this same conversation next year? Let this be the year that whatever that needs to shift finally shifts. Because I would hate for it to be October 2026 and you're having the same conversation again. And believe me, I've been there. It's one of the most depressing things. Yeah. So I'm going to say it one more time, and then I'll hand it back to my brother to close the show. Refuse to sacrifice now. Your dream will become the sacrifice later.
Damn.
Yes, man.
Damn. And you can't bargain at that point. There's no negotiating at that point. Hey. Oh man, what a wonderful day one on YouTube, y'all. Ain't shit. Yo, clap it up, man. This was amazing. This was amazing. We want to send our deepest love and gratitude to all that were in the space with us live.
Wait. Steve, for the YouTube format, my brother put this little format together. So I really want to give him some praise and love because he didn't have to do that.
Yo, hey man, I want us to look good, B. I want us to look good, man. I mean, we some handsome gentlemen, but you know, we gotta make sure that the presentation is nice to match, you know, the energy that we coming in.
Yeah.
Yo, for real. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We hope y'all have an amazing evening. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with the Talk That Shift podcast. Please make sure you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, share it with your loved ones, because we bringing some good conversation, y'all, and we moving people forward. Please. So we're going to be back with y'all next Monday evening, same place, same time. We're going to be consistent with y'all because we love y'all. Y'all like for our family. So next Monday evening, please make sure that you clear out a little bit of time if you can to tap in with the Talk That Shift podcast. On behalf of Mr. Drummond and myself, we signing off. We love y'all.
Peace.